Welcome, everybody. I'm not the guru, Trey Crosby III, so I can't say to come on in the room and live. I think I did it good, right? But
Oh yeah.
we're here with another Cream City Media Group production. Shout out to my guy, Chris King, with the Cream City Curveball name. I'm Justin from North Carolina.
I'm Jeff.
Chris King.
Yeah, man, we're here to talk about a lot of Brewers baseball. One of the biggest series of the year we got coming up in just a matter of moments. We're facing the San Francisco Giants, a 14-8 baseball team. I want to call him our enemy, but I can't really say he's our enemy because he's just so bought into Milwaukee culture. This is my crew, Fear the Beer, my favorite shortstop of all time in Brewers history. Probably stepping on toes here. Willie Adames. Looking for a big series. A lot of tough pitching matchups. We got that crazy air, cold weather. I'm just excited, man. I'm excited to see what Willie can do. I know he's not hitting well. He's not playing well. The glove is still there. But let's go see what these bats can do if we can wake up some stuff. What do you guys think about this series?
Man, Willie's hitting 202. See ya. Glad you're gone. Not worth that money. He ain't going to live up to not even 1 year of that contract. He's never going to have another year as good as he had for the beloved last season. So, take your talents to San Fran. Go get paid. I'm glad he got paid. Good for him. But he ain't no good. And his glove was overrated too. And we saw that last season with the Brewers. It was airs and left and right. So, whatever about that, Buster. But how about these Brewers, man? Sitting there putting in different starting pitchers, guys you ain't never heard of, guys that you didn't hear about until, they got called up. And they just keep winning. And with the way that the offense, obviously a huge 14-run explosion against the A's yesterday, these guys are starting to click. It's starting to flow here. Now they need to go on a run against some better competition because there's no comparison between Oakland or the homeless A's and the San Francisco Giants.
Yeah, it's a good opportunity for the Brewers heading out there to San Fran. And here's the thing. The Brewers, when you put up runs, regardless of who's on the bump, regardless of how you started the season, you're going to be in a good spot. And that's what they've kind of done. They've kind of rallied just by putting runs on the board. And I look forward to them doing that against the San Francisco Giants. Look, you guys know I'm an Ohio guy, so I kept in touch with the Reds too as well, same division. But, the Reds have had success against the Giants. Why not the Brewers?
No, excellent point. And now you have the guy coming up, arguably, we call it the best changeup in baseball right now, with Craig Yoho coming up from the Nashville Sounds to the Brewers. Got a little bit of help on that bump. We sent down Logan Henderson with 9 Ks yesterday against those homeless Athletics. I'm just a little bit perplexed, but one thing I do know is as fans, we question a lot of these managers, these coaches. One guy that's tough for me to question is Matt Arnold, though. Yoho's here. We got some pitching here. We got Toby Myers coming back. I think we're in a pretty good spot, like Chris said, to put up some noise against a good baseball team.
Yeah, with all the injuries that attacked that starting rotation, specifically in the early part of the season, we all thought, there's going to be some rough waters ahead. And the Brewers just keep on doing what they do, man. They take some no-name guys, you throw them in that pitching lab, a little bit of duct tape, a little bit of, couple paper clips here and there, and these guys come out and they throw fantastic and they just mow people down and get it done. It's going to be interesting to see because, with all the injuries that happened to Toby, to Woody, Nestor, everybody in that starting rotation, now that, now that Tobias is coming back, I believe on Thursday, he's going to get to start in the day game in San Francisco. Woody will be back before you know it. Now, all of a sudden, it's going to be kind of an embarrassment of riches with the amount of starting pitchers that the Brewers are going to have available to use. So then you got to start thinking to yourself, well, how long do we sit there and, go through the whole Vinny Capra, Oliver Dunn, and now Caleb Durbin experience at third base before you try to package somebody and get somebody good?
Yeah, and that's what the Brewers have always kind of done correctly. If I'm, just looking at it from a different perspective, is like they do so well with their front office and guys leaving, but they're able to replace them. Like, for example, Adames even leaving the Brewers for the Giants. You look at Devin Williams, how he's kind of fallen off a cliff,
He sucks.
going over to New York. So it's like that's got to be very comforting to know that your front office is able to just have an embarrassment of riches, like you said, Pipe. So really looking forward to the series and looking forward to the Brewers taking it to the Giants.
Yeah, so my last thing, man, is definitely we and I agree with you, Pipe and Chris, as far as trading that package, man. We have a lot of talent in this minor league system as well, man. You know, you get these Carolina Mudcats. I think they lost 1 or 2 games. Biloxi Shuckers are knocking the shuck out of a baseball, right? And then you got the Nashville Sounds. We brought in Mike Cameron's son, Daz Cameron, hitting home runs. Ernesto Martinez Jr., first baseman, knocking the cover out the ball. So the thing I love about this and why I'm so excited to be a Milwaukee Brewers fan is because we have the future right here coming up, but we're in a win now mode, and we have guys that we can kind of infiltrate it. But I agree, we're going to need some third base help. You got to have a bopper at third, as they say. But, man, let's go ahead. Let's get what would you guys be satisfied? Split with the Giants, or do you want the 3 out of 4? I'm going to get greedy. I want all 4 of them, but y'all know how I get down. I want to win every game.
Yeah, I'm going to say 3 out of 4. With the way that that the Brewers are playing here, and I know they dropped the game to the homeless on Saturday, but that would notwithstanding, they should be able to take 3 out of 4 with how they're pitching, how their defense is going. As far as third base, it's been an albatross for this franchise. First and third, they no matter who they get, it just doesn't work out. Rhys Hoskins hitting the cover off the baseball lately, which is good to see. It's about time. Keep it up, Rhys. We had people calling in on the post-game show calling him Royce Hopkins because he was playing so bad. So he got his name back. Keep a hold of your name. Keep doing what you're doing. But, they've got what's good with the Brewers is that they got a nice mix, and Matt Arnold's really good with the young guys and the veterans, and they combine. And the young guys that are coming up, they get decent amount of playing time. So you see it paying off now, with just how much time Frelick had and Terang had. Mitchell would have had, except he's injured a bunch. But, you see that these guys coming into their own because they've been under the bright lights and in those pressure situations when the balloon knot tightens up and they're able to go up there not nervous because they've seen it before. They've done it before.
I'm going to go with 3 out of 4 as well. I think the Giants have the power to they've got some guys in their lineup that allow you to, even if you're starting behind, they're allowed to, they're enabled to come back at any point. So the Brewers, their late rotation has to do well, but I think they can go 3 out of 4 just because I think that the way that they're hitting the baseball right now, the way they're not letting up many runs, the way that their run differential is and their defense is playing, I think they could really get 3 out of 4.
No, all great points. One thing to do when you get done with this, when you get done with the Brewers game, you make that switch on over to the living legend, Timmy Allen and Jeff Pipebomb Orlowski and HB4, the big 3 of Brewers baseball, and get all your thoughts and your takes off on this Milwaukee Brewers victory. I'm going to go ahead and put it on wax. Now, I'm not good enough as the guru, but we're going to try this, Chris. So make sure, what did he say? Tell a friend to tell a friend if you like this Cream City Curveball we got going on. Man, from your guy down here in North Carolina, big Brewers fan, I'm Justin, and thanks for listening.
Yeah, thank you guys. Chris, one hell of a name, man. I love that Cream City Curveball.
There it is. Yes, sir.